To Te Waipounamu, the South Island, where the Nelson Arts Festival is currently in full swing. One of the main attractions is from Arts Laureate Charles Koroneho, who has created Te Ako, Poets or Poetics of Land and Sky. It's a visual arts installation, a curated performance program for group and solo performances. Charles Koroneho no Ngāpuhi is with us now. Tēnā koe, Charles. Thank you for joining us.
Tēnā koe. Nice to be here. Thank you.
It's a pleasure to have you here. The Nelson Arts Festival started last week and will run until the end of this week. What's the response been like to the festival so far?
Well, we had our premiere about 4 days ago, and we've had a steady stream of people coming into the gallery. It's been really wonderful. A lot of people have talked about their experiences of being quite abstract. And I guess that one of the ideas of the work is that, in a way, you come to meet yourself when you come to the exhibition, and that's quite a different experience than perhaps being performed to.
Yeah.
So it really requires that people participate. They occupy the space with us. They share their ideas and so on. Opening night, we had families, children, elderly people, a lot of youth came as well, and quite interestingly, there were 2 dogs inside the exhibition space as well.
Wow. Talk to us about this.
Sorry?
Talk to us about the dogs. Like, how has this got to do with the festival?
Well, I think it has something to do with whakatū, with Nelson. It's a very, very community-orientated small town, and people, they take their children and they take their animals with them everywhere. So I kind of think, as a visitor to whakatū, that this is a part of the kind of the generation of the participation in the community. So I think it's really good and comfortable when people bring their children, they bring their pets, and they bring their friends. So like it's an all-round kind of participation of the community.
And what about Te Ako, Poetics of Land and Sky? What was the inspiration for this kaupapa?
The main inspiration was I was very interested in the works of Ralph Hōtere and the collaborative works that he did with Bill Colbert. They made many collaborative works over the years when they were practicing, and they're both passed now. And I thought it would be a great way to honor them and their collaboration. And I kind of saw them as being like an ako. The ako is a place where the ocean meets the land. And so it's a kind of place where 2 very powerful forces meet, gather and create new things. And that's what I think that for Ralph Hōtere and Bill Colbert, they represented the ako for me. So I took that kind of inspiration and decided to make this work.
And I believe this was performed last week and available as a virtual experience. Were you happy with the outcome?
Well, we're going to be doing 2 virtual performances this week, and we're in the process of working out what that means. I guess one way to explain it is that in the kind of live space, and I guess this is something that we've all experienced in the pandemic, is that we've largely experienced meeting our families, sharing our workspaces on the virtual spaces. So I think for now it's important that we get back to live spaces and that in front of live people, but also we don't forget this really important place where we shared ourselves, we shared our thoughts. And so that's the reason why I'm going to do virtual performances of Ko Te Ako. It's the idea of what a hybrid experience could be, once live and then at a later time in the virtual space.
Charles, when you put so much into these types of performance art, do you make them available after these festivals, or are they a one-time opportunity?
I think one of the most important things about all performances, and this can be also in sports and in theatre, film, and on the kapahaka stage, is that the most engaging thing about live performance is that it happens once. and you experience that ihi wihi o wana that you feel when you are participating in the audience and on the atamira. For me, it's important that we preserve and we honour that exchange. And however, when we are in the virtual realm or adding that to digital media, then we can make it more available to people. So the next task on my long list is to then be able to share the video capture, the digital capture of Ko Te Ako in our live streams, and that will be available to the public.
Beautiful, wow. Special, very special. Charles Koroneho, I apologise, from Te Ako Poetics of Land and Sky. Thank you so much for joining us today, and all the best for the rest of the festival. Tēnā koe.
Thank you so much. Tēnā koe.